energy availability. Okay, so insufficient energy availability can result in decreased performance, increased risk of fatigue, injury and illness, prolonged recovery process, loss of muscle mass, and loss or failure to gain bone density, which will result in an increased risk of developing osteoporosis and increased risk of fracture. Okay, so there's a difference between energy availability and energy intake. Energy intake is your total caloric intake. Okay, energy availability is the energy that's left for other physiological functions once the energy cost of training is taken into account. This is important to understand. If you have an energy availability of less than 30 kilocalories per kilogram of body weight, it's associated with impairment of metabolic, hormonal and reproductive function, and development of menstrual disorders in female athletes. Okay, so it's very important to be aware of that. And if you have any worries about that, I mean, enough we do dietary analysis here at JT Physiotherapy, so you can chat to myself or Anne-Marie about that, and that's where the problem lies. Okay, so blood volume, when that's decreased, that decreases the ability to dissipate heat from the body's core. It also decreases stroke volume. Okay, so that's important because cardiac output, so that's the amount your heart beats per minute, okay, the amount of blood it beats per minute, that is made up by stroke volume, which is the amount your heart beats per beat, the amount of blood it's sent around the body per beat, and multiplied by heart rate, so the number of times the heart beats per minute. Okay, so the stroke volume falls, the body tries to compensate then by increasing heart rate. The result of this dehydration is decreased muscular endurance and overall physical performance. Okay, so symptoms of dehydration, even 2 to 3% of body weight, dehydration can result in about a 10% decrease in muscle performance. It's very important to prevent this. So symptoms: feeling faint, lightheaded, rapid heart rate, sunken eyes, dry mouth, headache. Okay, you can check the colour of your urine. Okay, it's not a very accurate, way of checking, but it'll give you an idea. So obviously, if it's dark, you're more dehydrated. Okay, you don't want it absolutely clear either. I'll go through that in a moment. You can also get a more accurate way of checking how dehydrated you are by weighing yourself naked before you go run. Okay, then after the run, re-weigh yourself. Okay, you'll see a difference there. That's going to tell you how much you're sweating. Take into account how much water you've drank as well throughout that, and that will give you an idea of your sweat rate. Okay. So electrolytes: sodium, potassium, chloride, magnesium, and calcium. Okay, so the reason they're important, they all carry a charge, which makes them vital for proper nerve impulses, proper electrical charge, and membrane potential. So they're important for muscle contraction, basically. Okay, so they also stimulate fluid absorption, promote fluid balance, decrease cramping, and help avoid hyponatremia or low blood sodium. Okay, so hyponatremia is defined as blood sodium less than 135 millimoles per litre. It can occur in slower runners. Okay, so runners who are taking over 4 hours, you have the greatest chance of drinking more fluid than they're sweating. Okay, so within 30 minutes, you're aiming to replenish energy and protein from muscle repair. Okay, so again, 60 kilogram person, you're up for 60 grams of carbohydrates, 20 grams of protein. Okay, 80 kilogram person, 80 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, and so on. Drinking 1 to 1.5 litres of fluid for every kilogram of body weight lost through sweat, or just drink as normal. If thirsty, drink, but if you have been really dehydrated, try for that approach. And then 2 hours after, and for the rest of the evening, try and eat carbohydrate again to replace the glycogen stores that you've spent during the event, and moderate amount of protein as well to just to rebuild any damaged muscle fibers.